So now we discuss the Indian patent procedure. So when you file a patent in India, so what happens? So the same way, first the filing happens. So filing can be provisional, non-provisional, PCT. You can file a divisional also, patent of edition later on if you want to decide. And so first the filing thing happens. Uh, so to file, you have to file form 1, form 2, form 3, form 5, the specifications including claims and abstract, and then drawings. So form 26, which is power of attorney for the patent agent, and then if there is some assignment, then inventor assignment deed. And if the application is is in some other language than English, then the translation certificate. So all these are the requirements for Indian patent application. So first the filing happens. So then the publication is usual 18 months from the filing date, and then 48 months from the filing or priority date you have to file a request for examination. So form 18, then the request for examination. After the request for examination, then you have to wait for the examination report, first examination report, FER. So when you get a first examination report, so within 12 months you have to file a reply to the examination report. So if you do not file a reply within 12 months, your patent can get abandoned. It is deemed to be withdrawn. So after this, after you file the reply to the first examination report, so then sometimes in some cases the patent examiner may be satisfied with your response or may not be satisfied. So in case the examiner is not satisfied, he or she may call you for a patent hearing. So whatever objections are left after the filing of reply to the first examination report, so the patent examiner will discuss all the objections with you in the patent hearing with the applicant and the patent agent or attorney. So so after the hearing, again the same case, the patent may get rejected, the patent may get granted. So after the grant, there has to be a payment of grant fees, which is like 3 months from the grant date, and then you have to continuously pay the annual fees until the expiry of the patent, which is 20 years from the filing date. Then there is a working requirement. The working requirement says that you need to work your invention, you need to you need to bring your invention into market, bring your patent into market, and sell it, import it, and manufacture it, and do everything to make it working, because if it is not working, it is not helpful for the country. So it must be worked. So every year before 31st March, so before 31st March to 2015, you have to file a working statement of 2014. So whatever you did in 2014, you have to file a working statement next year before 31st March. So yes, that is form 27. So so this is all what happens in the patent office. So after you are granted a patent, so sometimes there may be a case that somebody's product is infringing your patent. So then what you do? You file infringement proceedings, infringement suit in the district court. You go there and file an infringement suit saying that this product, this patent is infringing my patent, and then there are remedies for that. So the last topic is compulsory licensing. So if a patent has been granted, but there is an public health concern, there is some national emergency or extreme urgency, or like in the case of pharmaceuticals. So sometimes there's an outbreak of some disease, and the only medicine available is the patented one, and the patented medicine is really really expensive. So in that case, the patent office may grant a compulsory license to a third party. Means suppose company A is granted a patent and on a medicine, and that medicine is very expensive. So there is an outbreak of disease, some emergency, national level. So then a company B comes in. Company B applies for a compulsory license to the patent office, and the patent office may grant the patent to the company B. So in this case, company A is also selling the medicine, but company B is also selling the medicine, but at a cheap price, but at a very low price to satisfy the needs of the public. So the first Indian compulsory license was granted to Natco for Nexavar, which which is a drug which is pharmaceutical product by Bayer. So recently the patent office granted the compulsory license, and then the IPAB, Intellectual Property Appellate Board, what they did, they they maintained that compulsory license on appeal. So this is about compulsory license.